back out for a third trip into the Roman field, and as you can see, spring barley still not been taken in. Brian was just going to take that in back end of last week, then we got the rain, so he's having to hopefully leave it for a while, but he might have to bring that in pretty soon, because like I said, we got rain again forecast for later on, because I'm out early morning for a change. I normally do afternoon hunts, so we'll come back in here. Like I said, the last twice we've been in here we had silver. Last one we got the Royalist Sympathisers little medallion, which was very nice to have, and there's about to be more stuff like that in here. And you can see it's been rolled ready for seeding once the spring barley comes in. So he'll plough and roll that one in and seed the whole lot again. I think he's putting wheat in this year, but he's not decided because the wheat prices are pretty depressed at the moment, so we'll see what goes in. So let's get the days fired up, get out there, go back to the mark I left last time. Shame that the GPS isn't on the dais like on the CTX. CTX, I just love that for tracking down the finds and where you've gone with the hunt and everything, but kind of everything. Dais is serving me well over the last few weeks. There are some lovely finds. So let's get on with the hunt and catch up with you guys as we find the finds and see you at the review. Cheers then. Well guys, got our first little coin ball. I actually said that properly then. Nice little mid-tone signal just under the surface. Show you what we got in here. Very small, whatever it is. Yeah, piece of lead. Got a lot of air rifle, 2.2 air rifle things in here as well. That's not in that part, so it must be in here. There's a tiny little signal, wherever it is. Slowly narrow it down. Here we go, I think. Yeah, there's a little bit of dross. That's the first find of the day away. Well guys, that find just virtually was sitting on the surface, just scraped the boot and turned it over. A piece of bronze, could be a buckle, difficult to say what's really off, but there are a few little cut marks on it there, so it could be a pin. I'll have a good think about that and look at it when we get on to the review. Again, sorry if there's any wind noise. Like I said, another windy day here in Oxfordshire, up on the hill. See how my trousers blowing here. Now I've got another boot scrape depth. Very positive signal. Looks like we might have a first little Roman. Or is that a button? No, just a tiny little button. Well, looks like a Roman from that way. Turn it over, got the little loop on it. So the little finds are all still here, just in case of finding them. Every time it's ploughed, it always brings some more stuff up. So let's get on to the next one then. Oh guys, got another positive signal here, not too deep. Must be a boot scrape away. Probably just under the surface by the sound of things. A tiny one. In here, that's our first little Roman of the day. Been a bit bashed and crashed about over the years, but definitely a little Roman grotty. Still getting them. So they've been in this field for many years, so every turn of the plough some more come up. And then the finds pouch on to the next one. Well guys, no need to dig this one. You just see it there, sitting on the surface, looks like a big penny. Yeah, you can see the little mark it's been there. There we go. That's early Victoria one. Let's see the date on it. 18 something 2 it looks like. 1882 I think it is. We'll get that cleaned up when we get home. Let you know at the review. Whoops, voice went there. Well guys, a banger. Blew my ears off that one. About 3 inches down. Let's see what we got. It's in here. Just see a bit of, looks like a buckle. Oh yeah, still got the pin in as well. Or is it the bar? No, it's just a bar. It's a nice little bronze buckle there. We'll get that one identified. I don't think that's probably about 18th, 19th century, that one. I wouldn't have thought it was too old looking at it. But we never know, so we'll see if we can get an idea on that one. Whoa, that's a whopper of a piece of lead. That must weigh 3/4 of a pound easily. Absolutely huge signal it gave. Well, somebody's been doing a lot of lead working around here. It's got a flat edge on it as well. So you can see it's been landed on something that way and just solidified. Oh well, I'll leave that at the field edge and pick that up later. I'm not going to carry that around the field for a while. Well, this one's come from the depths about 8 inches down. You can see that because the plough's turned over the straw, which we've dug back up again. It's just about there. Hard going today. Not many signals about this part of the field. Even when I do find them, I can't find them with a probe. He's definitely there. Knows it's there, but the probe just can't find it. It's a tiny little robin, that's why I can't find him. That was impressive depth he came out from. A tiny little bronze robin. Oh, dropped him. There you go. There's got that from about plough depth. It was a little wispy signal, but it was definitely a positive one. Next swing. Another positive signal. Let's see if we can find him. First shotty of the day. That was too good to be true. Well, I've been going an hour and a half now. I had a couple of little robins, not big pennies. Not been much coming out, but see the distance there. That radius forecast is just on the horizon, so probably maybe get another hour and I might have to make a run for it. So the day's not waterproof and I've not got any covers yet for it, so we shall see. So my granny said skin's watertight but the day ain't, so I'm not going to risk it. I say I'll come back tomorrow if need be. Got another big banger of a signal there. I think I can see it without getting the probe out. Yeah, it's half a crottle bell. No wonder it blew my head off. Shame that, I love these It's been all bashed up with the plough. That side looks okay, but turn it over, all be broken. Oh well. Well, that's another nice big signal. 2-3 inches down, so nice and positive. Let's see what we got. Digging up a lot of lead in this area, tiny little bits of it. Don't know if this will be another piece. Definitely still there. Probe time, I think. Did get that in the first few handfuls, but obviously not. I wasn't too far away from it. Look at that. What we got there looks like a button of some sort. It's a button, a gilded button. That was a coin at first. Silver gilt button by the looks of things. Well, I'll just take that shovel off out. Nice big signal there. I think I can see what it is. Got a little coin there. 20p. What are you doing on my rowing field? Go away. That's going to go away with my fine sponge. Spend these. Oh, it's an interesting little find. It's made from bronze. It's a fitment of some sort. Difficult to tell what that's off. I know you can just see a hole that goes through there. Well, maybe that round part there is broken off at this end. Interesting find. Let's see if we can get an idea on what that could be off. A little bit of silver gilding on it as well, if you see there. We shall see. Oh, and by the way, if the footage gets a bit shaky, my tripod's just snapped. A little gorilla pod and the top's just come clean off, so I'll have to go and get myself a new one for the next hunt. Well, we dug down deep for this one. You see just in the hole there. Now I've got to go back to the three-handed detecting again. In there somewhere. Disappeared. Typical, just where I put my coil. In there. Definitely still in there. Dropped it. There it is. What's that? It's very thin, whatever it is. It could be a token. Yeah, looks like a Nuremberg token, that one. Not very good condition. But the signals are few and far between at the moment. I've just gone up the last 2 runs, only had 3 bits of lead. And then this one's popped out. Oh, we'll keep going though, the rain's not here. Ah, this is one I normally save for the beach. 50p, get in! Ha. Looks like one of the big old 50 pences. Yeah, it's not far away. It's almost in a line where I found that 20p as well. Oh well, nearly spendies. Well, there's not been many finds this morning, and just got this little mini miss, little rolling coin. Inch or so down. Nice clear signal. Oh, this will keep me interested, but just as the rain's just starting, so I don't know how much longer I've got in here. I might have to adjourn to tomorrow, but we'll persevere for now. I've got a whacking great signal here. I don't know if it might be a penny or what it'll be. It was a high pitched tone. It's in the first handful. Oh, it's a big buckle. Modern harness buckle. A horse harness. Oh, no, I didn't give such a big signal. On to the next one then. Well, we've got another little grotty Roman. I think this one might have been used as a good luck charm. You just see the little perforated hole just there. I think somebody's had that round their neck at one time. Can't see who it is. It's probably sort of like in the 300s. They normally are. Well, keep me interested, even though it's raining. Well guys, I think I'm going to have to make a dash for it. So it's just coming over the horizon here. So it's been going 2 hours and I managed to get a few little bits and pieces, and I think I'll have to start this hunt again once the rain is gone. So I'm just going to dash up to the car. Hopefully it's not on too long. If it is, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. We'll carry on in the Roman field. I'm also 2 inches taller with all the mud just sticking to the bottom of my boots. As I said, it doesn't look muddy, but it does get very sticky because it's chalk clay around here and it sticks like anything to your boots. So if I don't carry on this afternoon, it's about 12:30 at the moment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well guys, back after the rain break. Sat the car for about an hour and you can see the horizon there. Bit of blue sky coming in now. It's going to be nice for the rest of the afternoon, I hope. The horizon's clear, so let's get back out there. Carrying on gridding along here. So just working my way back up the field as I go up away from the Roman patch. The finds are drying up a bit, but I just hope that Brian gets this spring barley in soon. Otherwise it's going to start rotting and we need to plough it back in again. So let's get on with the hunt. Well, we've got a nice little high tone signal, the first one since the rain break. And is it a shotty or is it a coin? It's a button. Not a shotty, not a coin, but it's a button. Just looks like a shotty when it's like that, isn't it? And just see the loop on the back there, so just an ordinary brass button. Well guys, that's the deepest I've been with the day so far since I've had it. That must be a good 12 inches down. Got a musket bowl. It's got a little wispy signal. A couple of little pixels on the horseshoe, but nothing on the discrimination. So I thought I'd dig down, and there it was. You can see just how deep I did go down with the spade there. Yeah, quite impressive that. It's been a while since we've had a decent signal. Just had nothing but lead and bits of scrap, and just got this young Vicky Barling. It's young head one. It looks like it's in good nick. It's what I can actually see the hair. Normally that's all worn away. That's a lovely little coin, that one. I won't touch him. It might clean up nicely for my collection. 18 something it says. So 1856, somewhere around there. 66. Well, things are very, very slow this afternoon. I thought that rain might have helped, but it didn't. So we'll just keep going and keep gridding up and down. This one gave a lovely mid-tone. Looks like it's part of a coin. Or a piece of junk. Piece of junk. A little bit of bronze. Well, it's decorated. I think, there's a lot of pellet marks on it. I think it might be part of something. Let's have a look at that, because it is bronze. The pellet marks sometimes are Saxon. Very difficult to try and ID that one, but we never know. So in the fine pouch it goes. Well, that one's easy enough to spot. It's just lying at the top there. Looks like a token. You feel with a very, very light coin. Normally made of tin. A bit of writing on it. can't really make much out. I'll have to get the glass on that when I get home. But I'll go for a little token of some sort. Well, there's tiny little coins just popped out of. Give it a little brush. I'm not sure if it's a rose farthing or not. It's about the right size for it, but I just can't make out enough detail just to see what it is. Let's see. What's following me, there seems to be the shape of a shield on that side in the middle. We'll have to check through the books when we get that one back. It's a tiny little coin. Oh, we're going for a little unveiling here. You just see the edge of the where it is. Now, is it a coin or is it a button? Do we use your little game? Coin or button? Coin or button? I don't think it's either. Well, it's a lovely little buckle. Yeah, it's probably a little stirrup buckle or something like that. Yeah, nice little bit of antiquity there. There's a little buckle. Nope, wrong again. Well, things have been really quiet the last 20 minutes, and this is only find of any consequence. A little pistol ball. So the further and further I get away from the spring, the less and less the signals are. Obviously, and the soil is very little pottery up this part of the field. I was just starting to fall asleep because everything had gone so quiet, and this George III hate, it just blew my head off. It was only just under the surface. Woke me up though. It's an interesting little thing. It's I thought it was just a bit of junk at first. You can see it's a stud. It is gilded. It has got a pattern on the front of it, like dots in a square. So we'll give it a careful clean when we get home, just to make sure it's not a good find. You never know in this field. You know, the history goes so far back. Well, guys, you are tiny. You're not going to get swallowed in that. Look how thin that is. Tiny little coin. Not sure what it is yet. Might be a tiny little Roman that just seems a bit too thin for that. But, it's one of the smallest finds I've got today. That gives such a good signal as well. Well, guys, all good things come to an end. And Brian's just come into the field and he's given me the bad news. That's oilseed rape that's going in. I hate detecting that stuff, so next year's going to be an absolute nightmare getting amongst all the stalks and everything. Anyway, he's got to do it. So he says, because it's oilseed rape going in, the seed's so fine, he says you've got about another 2 or 3 weeks before it comes through. So let's see how many hunts we can get in before the end of the season. I got myself a nice little clothes hook. It's like maybe 16th, 17th century one. It's intact. That makes a change. Got a bit of a nice pattern on it as well. Oh, I thought it'll clean up nice. Very pleased with that. There's a rain just started now, so got about half an hour left, I think. So I'll just persevere, make my way back up to the car. I'll catch you guys up at the review if I get nothing else. Hi guys, welcome to the review. Now that was a busy digging day, even with the intermission in the middle with the rain. I couldn't believe how much stuff was coming out. It was just bit after bit after bit, and my small of my back was aching a bit at the end. Well, this lump of lead that I found in the junk, that 3/4 pound of lead, that was well down. So I got a big bit of bronze last time out that field, and a big bit of lead. It makes you wonder over the years how you missed all these signals, but that field is 20+ acres, so even though we're just searching in one corner, it's still a big field to cover. I've got the usual bits of lead, a couple of shotties, bit of foil, usual sort of dross. So that aside, not much junk, but from the finds point of view, well, it's just dig after dig. It's buttons all the time. Little bits of bronze, little bits of buckles, that sort of thing. Roman coins as usual. Quite a few of those. Quite a few coins. There's a couple of tokens mixed in amongst that, and a couple of tiny little coins that I don't know if the coins are actually buttons. It's not a minim, it's too thin for a minim for a Roman, but could be something else. And a couple of crottle bells. This bronze fitment, I'm not sure what that is, but it could be Roman. I've got a little piece of bronze, which is definitely Saxon. It's got the little ringing circle and dot pattern on it. Well, I don't know what that's off. and big lump of horse brass. And the best find of the day for me, the little close clasp. Now that's the first time I've, in all these years of detecting, I've found one hole. They're normally always missing the hook. This one does have the hook, and it's got a nice little pattern on it, so we'll get that cleaned up for you and we'll have a look at that in its glory in the review. But overall, rain aside and that time spent in the car just watching the raindrops coming down, had a really good day again with the Deus in the Roman field. Hopefully we'll get a few more finds out of there. Brian is laughing because he's put oilseed rape in there and he knows I absolutely hate that for next year. So that aside, he's got to rotate his crops anyway, so there's still a bit of time left to get some few more hunts in there, so I'm quite looking forward to see what else we can get out of there, out the little Roman field. So ta-ta for now, happy hunting to you all. I'll just show you the finds now. Cheers then, guys.